All right, Michael, we saw the AFC West showdown here in Las Vegas yesterday afternoon. The Raiders beating the Broncos 32-23. Vegas gets its first win of the season. Broncos fall to 2-2. But how about Josh Jacobs and that Las Vegas run game really controlling much of that football game?
Yeah, I think that, that's really how they won. I mean, I think that's the Raiders' formula. They've got to get him to play at that level, protect the football. They still struggled when they got down the red area, which was problematic. But what was most, to me, satisfying as a father and as a fan of the Raiders, because I like Josh and I like the people there, was when the game was on the line and they had to have it, they drove it down and scored, put the game away. And the 3rd-and-1 call to Zaire White, to me, was brilliant. I thought it was a great call. Josh made a great call. And I think Josh called that game like a head coach, not like somebody's trying to just accumulate numbers. They had no long plays in the game. And I think the play of the game was they were facing a 2nd and 14. Okay? A 2nd and 14, and Denver's got the momentum. And Denver had closed the game to, I think, a 2-point game. I think it was a 2-point game at that point. And so they ran the ball on 1st down. They whiffed on the block. They tackled Jones for a 3-yard loss. So it's 3 or 4-yard loss. It's 2nd and 14. And they come back and run a kind of a slant in cut to Devontae Adams, and he gets 17 yards. That won the game for him. And then the conversion on 3rd-and-1 won the game. Because my point here is Josh knew if he got into a 3rd down, they were not very good at blocking Chubb and blocking Gregory. So when you want to look at a stat sheet after the game, Chubb had 3 assisted tackles, no sacks. Gregory had two tackles, 1 unassisted, and he had 2 quarterback hits. So they did exactly what they had to do, even though their line's not good enough. So it was a great win for them. Russell's stat sheet, I'm interested to see what you think of this. Mm-hmm. His stat sheet made it look like he played great. Did you think he played great watching the game?
To his standards, no, but I did think offensively they looked better. We actually saw the vertical game, the deep pass down to KJ Hamler. I thought he and Sutton were a little bit better as well. He also connected with Jerry Jeudy on a touchdown. I thought offensively in the passing game they were a little bit better, but the offensive line, they couldn't block Max Crosby to save their lives. There was either holding penalties.
They got the 3rd best right tackle in all of football. I mean, come on. They got the 3rd best tackle in all of football. Why wouldn't they block him? I don't understand that, Femi. What's your problem here? I mean, Jesus Christ, Femi. They got the 3rd best. We don't need to discuss it anymore. Just move forward. They got the 3rd best right tackle in all of football. They're blocking everybody. They blocked the sun over there. I mean, I don't understand it. We got to stop this. You got to stop picking on the right tackle. He's tremendous. I mean, even though they're chipping him. I on 3rd down, I thought to me their liability. I mean, he was 3 of 11 on 3rd down. Mm-hmm. That's one of the reasons why they couldn't hold the ball. And then, you know who showed up yesterday? My man Garrett Bowles. He showed up holding like crazy, tackling like crazy.
He was hugging a guy at one point.
He hugs people better than I hug my grandchildren. He hugs them better than I hug my. I got to take a lesson from him on hugging, on how when I see Dino and Leo, and I got to hug you like this. I'm going to give him the Garrett Bowles hug.
Holy hell. There was one penalty that they threw, and it's like you see the replays of these holding penalties, and it's like, okay, yeah, there was holding. The man literally was bear hugging a defensive end, and at that point, I was like, this should be a 20-yard penalty. This shouldn't be a 10-yard penalty, what this guy is doing.
You didn't hug your first girlfriend that tight. I promise you.
Man, that Denver offensive line a little shaky there. But the guy that pissed me off yesterday for Denver was Melvin Gordon. The Broncos it was tied, I believe it was, in the first half. They're driving the ball. They had a little bit of momentum there on the plus side of the field. Melvin Gordon fumbles the football right into Robertson's hands, and Robertson takes off down the sideline and runs. What's going? Why are we still going back to Melvin Gordon? The man has 4 fumbles in 4 games, Michael.
What did he get? I think Williams got hurt on the play before. I think that was the play. Yeah, he got hurt on the play before. Yeah, I mean, I think to me you're right. I mean, look, as Parcells says, when a player shows you who he is, believe him. Mm-hmm. I mean, Hunter Renfrow, 6 fumbles last year. He's got 3 already this year. He's missed 2 games. Okay? He got 3. He's showing you that he has a hard time holding the football. Better believe him. I mean, Josh Jacobs, when he's carrying it as loose as he does, he worries. I'm like, hold the ball, Josh, hold the ball. Like, I remember when I was in San Francisco, we had Wendell Tyler, who was a known fumbler, and somebody worked out, this is way before analytics came in, somebody got their pencil out, because I don't even think we had calculators at this time. Maybe we did. That's how old I am. But anyway, so like every 27 carries, Wendell Tyler would fumble. So it's like we'd be, okay, he's had 26, get him out. He's going to fumble the next time, Like that, Melvin Gordon's going to fumble. They show you he's going to fumble. He fumbles. I mean, this is a closer game only because, once again, the Raiders are 2 for 5 in the red zone. And they were 1 for 2 in goal to go.
Wasn't great. It wasn't great from the Broncos, but congrats to the Raiders getting that first victory. Thanks for watching the GM Shuffle with Michael Lombardi. And for more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to VSiN Live and the GM Shuffle podcast with Michael Lombardi, presented by DraftKings and VSiN, wherever you get your podcasts.